welcome everyone to the Senior Living 411 series. I'm going to quickly share my screen with you, and then I will come back over and show you all these beautiful faces. So the month of November, as you all know, is Fall Prevention Month. And for the month of November, we've covered a variety of topics relating to fall prevention. It's been a long month, and really it started so quickly and it ended just as quickly. First and foremost, I want to thank all of our panelists and everyone who has viewed our shows for being a part of making this audacious goal that I had to do a show for every day that was inside of my head become a reality. If we have touched just one person, then we have done our jobs. Remember, the reality is that fall prevention is every day. So for tonight's show, I invited some guests and some participants who want to join us in making a pledge to prevent falls. Even if you're not on the show tonight, you can also make a pledge on your own. So just a reminder of why fall prevention is so important. Number one reason is falls are common. Falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries for older Canadians. And every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall. Just think about that. Every 11 seconds, someone is being treated for an emergency in the emergency room for a fall. The second reason is falls can cause serious injuries. Falls result in injuries such as hip fractures, broken bones, and head injuries. In fact, more than 2.8 million older adults are treated in emergency departments annually because of a fall, resulting in over 800,000 hospitalizations. The third reason is falls are costly. The average hospital cost for a fall injury is over $30,000. Falls with or without injury carry a heavy burden on the quality of life. And the last reason is falls impact caregivers too. Research has shown that after a care recipient's first fall, caregivers report a significant increase in caregiver burden, fear of falling, and depression. Research has also shown that the toll on the family caregiver's health appears to increase over time. If you can prevent a fall, whether it is for you as the caregiver or the person you are caring for, you can save time, stress, and money. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so we come back over to everyone. And okay, I'm now going to call on each panelist to share their pledge with us. So I'll go around. I want you to say your name. If you wish to share the organization you belong to, please go ahead and do so. And I want you to complete the statement. I'm stepping up to prevent falls and injuries by. The by obviously is going to be followed by what it is that you're doing in your role or in your household to help prevent falls. Let's start with Lorna. Let's start with Lorna.
Hello, good night. My name is Lorna King Bob. I'm a registered nurse and an international nurse as well. I am part owner of a healthcare home care company called Live Well Pathway. And I do work with a lot of seniors who do have challenges with mobility and are using devices to get around. You apparently heard me on 411 series of fall prevention with Desiree King. My pledge tonight is helping seniors verbalize their real fear, because it is a real fear for them of falls or falling, and give them strategies and simple exercises that they can incorporate in their daily lives to help prevent social isolation and work towards living a safe, independent, happier, and active life. And I do utilize this with my seniors with the help of a physiotherapist and an occupational therapist. And it's very simple and basic, and it's very productive, because I've had seniors now not using their walkers anymore and are telling others what they've done to overcome these fears that they had. So sometimes I use them to talk to other seniors, and it really works, because that's the feel I'm in, and I do see progress. So if you need any help, I do have an agency. You can call me at 647-669-4221. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Lorna. That was a wonderful synopsis and introduction. And thank you for joining us in making this pledge to prevent falls. Next, I will ask Leanne Rods to join us and to give us your name, tell us if you want to share where you work, and also how you're stepping up to prevent falls. You're on mute right now, I think. Unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Leanne. I'm the Home Support Exercise Program Coordinator for Acclaim Health, which is a non-for-profit organization. I'm part of the Community Support Services. I'm stepping up to prevent falls and injuries by pledging to promote, educate, and encourage older adults to exercise every day, for providing basic exercise programs that they can do in their own home.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for joining in this pledge. And Leanne actually participated in one of our games and was a winner. So congratulations again. Thank you, Leanne. Antoinette Duncan, go ahead and unmute yourself. Share your name. Go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Antoinette Duncan, and I took it upon myself because when Debbie shared with me her dream and what she's going to do for the month of November, I was like, wow, because this means a lot to me because I decided to move back and live with my mom because she's a senior and she's in her 80s and she lives at home alone. So for me, it's a very timely for me to learn everything as much as I can. And I do work in the insurance industry, and I've worked for a time for life insurance, auto insurance, property insurance, and right now I'm working with the commercial insurance. I've done just about everything in insurance. So I now pledge along with 411 to promote it because it's something I firmly believe in, especially with the home evaluation. So I'm literally walking with the program, walking through the program. So my pledge is to learn as much as I can and to implement, and along with Desiree guidance and suggestions, to love my mom and embrace the state that she's at right now, because I love her dearly, and she's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful mother. And now that she's at this stage and age, I pledge to do everything that I possibly can to let her enjoy, I call it her golden senior years, and at the same time to take care of myself. So that's my pledge.
Thank you so much, Antoinette. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Next, we have Stephanie joining us. Stephanie joined us for the 411 on personal emergency response systems. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, Desiree, and hi, everyone. Thanks very much for the introduction. My name is Stephanie, and I am a community representative with Phillips Lifeline. And I was on the show with Desiree and Alpha on Saturday night talking about PERS. So basically, what I pledged to do is to continue to provide support and resources to community professionals, healthcare professionals, and also caregivers on fall prevention tips and solutions, and how to reduce the risk of falls and injuries to older adults and anyone with chronic health conditions.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
No problem.
Next, we have Keisha made it. Keisha Johnson. Keisha is the president of the, I won't tell you, let Keisha introduce herself. I'm here taking over. Go ahead, Keisha.
Hi, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. I am the president of the A Supreme Foundation, and we support seniors to age in place well. And I'm just going to jump into our pledge. Our pledge is to share the information with our community and the rest of the world. So we are saying to Desiree, we're opening our website to you to post all of your videos that you did over the month of November, so we can share that great information with our senior community and with their caregivers as well. And of course, what you're doing is completely aligned to what we do for our seniors and helping them to age in place well. So any other information that you have that we can share with our seniors about fall prevention and just, you know, being safe in their homes, we are more than happy to help you to get that word out to that community.
All right. Thank you so much, Keisha. That means a lot to me. And that, you know what, the more people we get it out to, the more lives we're touching. So thank you so much. Next, we have Andrew McDonald with us. Andrew was on the show last night talking about insurance. Andrew, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. I apologize to you all for not being able to show my screen. I am not in a position where I can show myself. But my pledge is to solicit your support to Desiree in doing a home evaluation at my parents' home and elder parent that I know that I'm aware of to do a home evaluation there. So definitely I'll be connecting with you. And as a insurance broker, I'm also pledging my services to do a free insurance assessment, a free needs analysis for anyone who would like to find out what they qualify for, or just connect with me. Name is Andrew McDonald, and connect with Desiree. You can get my information, and we can go from there.
Awesome. That is amazing. Because after last night's conversation, I need to connect with you. So definitely thank you so much. And I will definitely share that in the group. Last but not least, we have Margaret Austin. Margaret joined us for the 411 on how it is to be in your 80s. Margaret, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, my name is Margaret Austin, and I appeared, on the show talking about aging, because I'm in my 80s now and more or less active. My pledge is to have a little more patience with seniors, my sister chiefly, because she is in a situation here now where she's in a lot of pain and she can't walk properly. And I am pledging to take her for a walk every day and help in some way to strengthen her legs and, make her move every day instead of her just lying in bed and having meals and that sort of thing. Get her moving around, get her active again. I would also, I should tell you that I formed an organization here in Peel for seniors. It's called Peel Fountain of Wisdom Senior Services. And we have about 75 members. And I would like to pledge with Desiree's help that once the COVID business is over and we can meet again, that she will come and impart some of this knowledge to our group, especially about seniors falling. So if Desiree is okay with it and she can appear at our meetings maybe once or twice a month or whatever, because we meet every week, and she can impart some of the knowledge that we gained over this month. Thank you.
That would be amazing, Margaret. Thank you so much. And we have a lot of people here who have joined me that I'm sure will team up with me, and we can do presentations for your group and make sure that everyone's aware of their options are, regardless of what venue we're speaking on.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next, I have my tech person, the person who's been with me throughout this whole 30 days, getting yelled at when things aren't working and making sure it's right. He's at the end with me on this, and I want to thank you so much, Mr. Alpha King. You're on mute.
Yeah, the tech doesn't know how to take off the mute button. But I wanted to share with you, this has been an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations, Des, on sticking to it and getting through it. We here at Senior Living 411 are dedicated, and this just shows, again, how dedicated we are. So my aunt has reminded me that I'm a senior now. So, especially with that I can go into Shoppers on the last Thursday of the month and get my discounts. So
Yes.
well, I'm going to pledge to keep moving daily and to maintain or improve my strength and my balance, and to encourage others to do the same as they age. And that's my pledge.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to just go back and share my screen. I do have two pledges that they weren't able to make it in. However, I still want to be able to share their pledges. So the first one is from someone by the name of Avril. She has her mother living with her in her home. And her pledge is that she pledges to remove objects that could cause falls and ensuring the walkway in her home is free from obstruction. That is such a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. She also pledges on ensuring that the outside of her home is salted to prevent falls. And she also pledges to educate her parents, her mom, about walking and being careful, wearing proper winter boots, and watching for objects in her way. And lastly, she pledges to hold her mom's hands when walking outside, especially during the winter. So Avril, thank you so much for sending in that pledge, and we are in that walk with you. Any assistance you need, I'm here. There's a whole pool of resources, so we are here to help you with your pledge. The next pledge I have is from a lady by the name of Shamiza. Shamiza is someone I connected with who works with Fall Prevention Canada. And, she enabled me to open up the resources to me, opened up the website to me, posted all these shows with me, really enabled me to make this happen because I wasn't sure where all the content would come from. But with her help and the organization's help, I was able to do so. So she has pledged to continue to do research on appropriate winter shoes for her parents who are both older using the Rate My Treads website. So that is her pledge. And finally, my name, as y'all know, is Desiree King. I'm a senior home safety advisor here in Ontario. My pledge is to remain laser focused on my vision, which is to educate, equip, ensure, empower, and elevate seniors and their families throughout the aging in place process, arming them with top-notch information and access to other like-minded qualified providers like these ones I have on the line with me right now. So that is my personal pledge. I cannot begin to stress how much helping yourself, a spouse, or an aging parent to avoid falls goes a long way towards preventing health and independence. So for the month, we covered so many topics during Fall Prevention Month that we've decided that for the month of December, we're going to re-air much of our shows just to make sure we touch as many people as possible. We'll also be boosting them all over because we are really, the strength is in the numbers. The more people that know better can do better. We're also preparing our calendar for our regular biweekly programs in 2021. So if you have a product or service that would enhance the lives of seniors, please send me an email at desiree@seniorliving411.com and let's connect. And I ask that all submissions be made by December 15th, 2020 at the latest, so we can have this entire calendar in place. Also, if you are a senior or a caregiver or just someone who's interested and there's a topic that we have not covered and you'd like to see it discussed, send me an email again at desiree@seniorliving411.com and I will ensure that we do bring the topic to you. Finally, I thank everyone for joining us. I want you to remember that all discussions can also be found on YouTube, on the Senior Living 411 channel, or on the Senior Living 411 podcast. And most importantly, please remember to like this broadcast, share this broadcast, or subscribe to this broadcast. Join the Senior Living 411 Incorporated Facebook group, or join the Senior Living 411 series private Facebook group as well. So thank you everyone so much for joining me in this. I got the number that I wanted, so that's great. And I definitely look forward to working with you in some capacity to do the work we're doing. Again, my favorite quote is by Oprah Winfrey. She's who I heard it from. I don't know if she really originally said it, but I'll give her credit. And it's that your legacy is created by the number of lives you touch. And I really think we are all touching lives individually and collectively. So let's just continue doing the work we do. And it's been great. So thank you, everyone.